Namaskar, friends. Welcome to Export, Import, Supply Chain and Custom. And today in this session, we will understand 5 questions interview tips. Okay. So first is share experience you had dealing with a difficult person and how you have handled the situations. So in working area, we face many kind of peoples which can dominate us and not try to understand the things. Okay. So how you have handled the situation that time, this is very important. So every company want to check out the potential energy within you, how you can settle or manage the things in difficult situations. Like your boss is dominated and he asking to do something, and you know that actual working procedure, but there is a the boss way working is some different. So in these such situations, boss try to dominate you and say that ki you do in this way. Okay, and you try to explain this thing. So in such cases, you have to be very polite and explain the things in right way with practical and true things. Okay, so he can understand. And we also share such situations. Okay, how you have handled that person, and all the thing you how you manage all the things. Okay, so this is very important. So as per this question answer is depend on you how you can answer in interview. Okay, if you go to next, the second question. Tell me how you organize, plan, and prioritize. So we have seen many things in the office that there are a lot of work. Okay, and in that work we have to make a plan. Which work is do first? Okay, so how to prioritize our work? We need to understand the importance of that work. Okay, we need to understand if we will not to handle the and prioritize the work in proper way, then the impact will have to face the organization. So we need to understand which work is important and which is not. So we have to uh, complete the task which is very important. So we need to observe the situations and prioritize the our work. Okay, so you can answer this question as per your work, how you handle these situations. So if you talk about third, then tell me about the experience in which you analyze information, evaluate result to choose the best solution to a problem. Okay, so here we need to explain the experience. Okay, tell me about an experience in which you analyze information. Okay, any work you handle and that particular work you analyze some information like what is the actual solution of that problem. Okay, and then evaluate the result of to choose the best solution of the problem. Okay, for example, the as per company SOP we have to work. Okay, and you have done this work in new work activities. Okay, so in these situations you need to analyze the way of working, best way of the working, and you can explain to your senior that we handle this situation in this way. So they can understand your potential and they can understand your efficiency. Okay, so but the impact of the new method should not be affect the current SOP. So we need to handle in right way. Okay, so you can explain this question also. Now if we go to the next, there is the fourth one. So fourth one is share the share the effective approach to working with the large amount of information and data. How has your approach to affect your company? Okay, so in such cases there are a lot of work in the office. Okay, So how to manage the effective approach in that handling that large amount of informations? You need to be very careful in that situations, because the practically things can be analysis and understand the thing easily. Otherwise, if I say do is like way and that way, you cannot do the right things. Okay, but if you actually see the problem, and that particular time you can resolve that problem in right way. Okay, so in this way, just like you have given the task of uh, large of data to handling, so you have to manage the informations like a where you have to use this data to informations and process, and how to share with the stakeholder. Okay, so lot of things to need to be done and then practically. So guys, this is very important, how to you can share your effective approach to working with a large amount of information. Okay, like a lot of work activity is handling time, the our past experience is very important. So you can share that one, and uh, implement your work. Whatever your frameworking procedures, you have to do work in right way. Okay, data, how has your approach affect your company? Okay, so information in data is a lot of, okay, and you need to uh, implement a new approach or inventions and the particular to managing the procedures. So in that way, you have to give a right way or right solutions or right methods which can effective the company working procedures. Okay, now fifth one, we will talk about the fifth one. Share an example of time we had you to gather information. Okay, share an example of a time you had to gather information from multiple sources. How did you determine which information was relevant in such situations? Is like a, you can take example of visiting the customer. Okay, if you are working in a as a company where you need to visit the customer, so when you go to the customer, okay, you have to check out what kind of customer requirement. Okay, so and on the basis of requirement customer, you can gather information in multiple sources like a multiple customers. Okay, and you need to determine that what kind of the solution may be relevant this problem or fix this problem. Okay, so this is the gathering information with us multiple sources is very important, and we need to take care of it. So these five methods we have understand, five question we understand, and try to analyze that how we can explain the answer. So this question are basically asked by the freshers in the job interview. Okay, so you have to be you have to be answer the same in the same right way to the HR interviewer, so they can select you in the company. So the these five question which are very important, you can understand and write down this and try to understand the situation, and you can make your answer on yourself. Okay, you try, because that it's a practically question. Okay, if you know have some knowledge of practically, then you can share. So guys, thank you for watching the session. Have a nice day.